Jackson is 54 miles west. That means Jackson's one on the left. Of the resort. So we'll call the resort R. And this distance is 54 miles. So that deals with, that takes care of this sentence. Then we have Ontario, 31 miles south of it. 31 miles south of Jackson. So let's take Jackson and let's go due south. And we're at O for Ontario. And that distance, it says, is 31 miles. Since we've got due west with due south, that's a right triangle. Well, not a triangle yet, but it will be when we put in this shortcut road directly from O to R. And ask, what will that distance be? Find the length of this new road. That's what we want to solve for. So we got a right triangle. We know two of the sides. We don't know the third. In comes Pythagorean theorem to save the day. Our hypotenuse is going to be x. It's across from the right angle. That's my hypotenuse. So x squared equals 31 squared plus 54 squared. Those are my two legs. (31 squared and 54 squared), that's going to be 3877. Oops. 3877. And I said that it depends on the problem of whether we have exact square roots or whether we want a decimal. So some of the problems that ask for exact answers with square roots. In this problem, it just says go to the nearest tenth. So when we take square root of both sides here, I'm just going to go to the nearest tenth. It's 62.26, so I'm going to go 62.3 miles. That's my final answer. So once the picture is drawn, that's a pretty straightforward Pythagorean theorem question. Now, when we read the next example, distances between three towns. Town B is directly west of town C. Is town A directly north of town C? And so another way to ask this question is to ask, right triangle? Is that a right triangle? That's what we're really asking. We start off due west. Is it due north? In other words, is it dropping straight down perpendicular to the town? So we're asking, is it a right triangle? Which is another way of asking, here are my three sides. Does the Pythagorean theorem hold true? So we're going to compete our c squared versus our a squared plus b squared, and we're going to see if they're the same. So c is always our longest side. That will be 39. So 39 squared. And then we have our a squared plus b squared. So 15 squared plus 36 squared. And so we're going to check those. (39 squared is 1521. This is 225, and it's 36 squared. 1296. Add them together, guess what I get? 1521. So they are equal. Because they're equal, that means right angle, which means, yes, town A is directly north of town C.